Hi there. In this video, I'm going to give you some great tips on choosing shooting drills for basketball. And then I'll also show you where you can get some drills, plays, and practice plans to really help your team improve and go to the next level. And you can use this information whether you're a player or a coach. Now, do you ever feel that basketball players suffer from one or more of the following problems? They shoot well in your drills and scrimmages in practice, but can't buy a basket during games. They miss a lot of crucial shots at the end of games. They spend time in the gym during the off season, but it isn't productive time. Or they go through the motions during shooting drills, both during season practices and summer workouts. Now, if your players don't have any of these issues, my guess is that your players don't make all of their shots, so there's always room for improvement in what you're doing now, right? I would like to recommend some changes in how you run all of your shooting drills for basketball. I made this change in our philosophy several years ago, and it had a significant impact on the motivation of our players. That improved motivation led to improved results in all four of the areas that I mentioned earlier. Now, here's a quick warning. This method of improving your shooting drills for your basketball team takes some work and creativity on your part, and it forces you to step outside of your comfort zone. If you're willing to make those leaps with me, then read on. The first step is to assemble a wide variety of shooting drills in a basketball shooting drill book. The regular basketball season is long and can be a grind at times. Having many different drills helps keep the daily shooting segment of your practices fresh and interesting. Each of your shooting drills should have a specific purpose and should fit into one of these three categories. Number one, the form shooting drills. Number two, game pace shooting drills. And number three, gut buster or toughness shooting drills. Your form shooting drills should have no pressure, not much if any movement, and should be drills where players can get a lot of shots off in a short amount of time. No emphasis is placed on speed. The entire emphasis for form shooting drills is on correct technique. Now, the game pace shooting drills are exactly that. Players will shoot game shots from game spots and at game speed. To make sure that players are working at game pace, all of these drills should be timed and a record should be made of how many shots are attempted and how many are made. Now, the toughness shooting drills should overload the player to work at a game pace or faster than a game pace for longer amounts of time than a game. It is meant to push the players past the point of fatigue and out of their comfort zone. An example would be counting how many three-point shots a player can shoot and make in 5 minutes. Now, as you look for shooting drills to add to your drills book, make sure that any drills you pick up from other coaches fit your offensive system. For example, if you aren't a flex team, you don't want flex shooting drills to be the shooting drills for your basketball program. The best drills for you will be to take the shots that players get within your offensive system and create drills that include repetition of those shots. Now, the second step is to establish a competitive system to motivate players. Players enjoy drills that measure wins and losses, and as a result will work harder and concentrate better. The system should include opportunities for players to compete against teammates, against their own personal bests, or against a team standard. Establishing those standards of performance for players to compete against is a tough and tedious job for a coach. For a lot of the drills, you're going to have to make educated guesses as to what the standards are. You can even make your form shooting drills competitive by requiring a certain number of makes in a row or a certain number of perfect deliveries or perfect follow-throughs or something of that sort. Now, the third step is that once you have the shooting drills mapped out that you'll use and the competitive standards that you'll use for each one, you have to develop a year-round calendar for when you will use the drills. Determining which ones you'll use during the season, which ones you'll use in summer workouts, and which ones players should use when they're working out on their own without any coaches. You must stress the importance of execution as your players go through the drills. If you have them properly structured, your drills will help your players to develop habits. Make sure that they're developing good habits to carry over to your games. If you want to have a team of great shooters, you have to put emphasis on shooting the basketball by providing the best shooting drills for your basketball players that you can. If you place an emphasis on your year-round shooting program, it will become important to your players as well. Now, if you're really looking to take your coaching to the next level and to help your players and your team improve and become much more consistent, then go ahead and click the link in the description box underneath this video, and you'll be able to take advantage of some great tips, drills, and videos to really take your coaching to the next level and help your team win more consistently. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.